Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression video. I'm back from vacation and my head is all glossy, so I do apologize if I do stumble on my words, but it's going to be on my Daemon. This is a series that released on Netflix on Thanksgiving week. I believe it was Thanksgiving night or Friday morning, or very, very early in the morning. It released on Netflix. There's 8 episodes out, I believe, and like many Netflix series or animated series, different episodes have different times. I believe the first episode was about 36 minutes, but they average around 26 minutes long episodes. So not a hard series to watch, to be honest. You can watch it probably in a few sittings, and it's a pretty good, interesting story, to be honest. My Daemon is one that I had not heard much about, and it looks like a non-Japanese anime. You know, you guys can have a controversy over it, if is it anime or not, because it's not made in Japan. Nonetheless, it is inspired by Japanese anime, so I still consider it anime in its own way because it's trying to be like it. So anyways, it is released on Netflix. It's out already, so go check it out. Before anything else, guys, if you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. I have quite a bit of first impression videos. I'm pre-recording a lot of these videos, to be honest, to release these next few weeks that I'm back here at work, and hopefully record more in my next vacation, which is coming up in 3 weeks. Hopefully I have time to record and I actually do it, because a lot of times I just don't. So anyways, thank you for those who have been loyal and watched my videos still. So I'm trying my best to just continue the channel as much as possible. So my Daemon is an interesting story, and first episode was a huge shocker. We follow the story of a little boy who has a huge scar in his face that it's eventually explained why he has it, but he is keeping himself a daemon, which is kind of a creature that comes from these, I can only explain as nuclear waste particles that become a creature, and eventually, according to history or according to what they teach, becomes this huge monster that can be very dangerous. So people tend to kill daemons, tend to not respect them, and they're seen as beasts and monsters. So the fact that this little boy took this daemon, nurtured it, gave it love, it's a big no-no. So episode starts where he has a show and tell in his class, and he does show and tell that he has been taking care of this daemon, and people obviously are very concerned of why he has it. The teacher's like, get this thing out of here, and he's like, no, she's friendly, like she's not gonna hurt you. And it's very obvious that he is seen as the weird kid in class. He's later picked on by other kids, and they try to take the daemon and kill it, and he runs away from them. Now we kind of see an interaction between his mom and him, and that's kind of like the main interaction we see throughout the episode, which kind of gave me a lot of foreshadowing to what was going to happen at the end of the episode, to be honest. But the mom is protecting him a lot. Now I personally did not predict his disease, but he is sick. Eventually the episode explains that he essentially has whatever disease that it is that is infected by these particles as well. He eventually is going to lose his conscience and become maybe a morphed daemon. So they say that he won't live to his adulthood. So his mom basically is trying to give him the best life possible. So it kind of shows why she hasn't kicked out the daemon, because she kind of doesn't think that he's going to survive long, right? So eventually they find out that Daemon has special powers. He's able to store stuff, and not just that, preserve the stuff that it stores. So they kind of start using, the mom start using him like a fridge, and the kid starts basically testing different things that he can use. While all this is happening, there is characters obviously shocked and don't want nothing to do with this kid because of the Daemon. One in particular is a nun that just shows how religion in this world at least is being used and abused to control the people, and she basically turns him into the government, and the government sends basically a hitman to kill the Daemon, but the hitman doesn't care about the little boy. Like the little boy dies, he doesn't care. So he himself uses a Daemon, and he's a Daemon hunter that uses Daemons to hunt Daemons. So his Daemon in particular uses invisibility, and he essentially uses it to catch other creatures. And there's like a whole maybe 10 minutes of him chasing the little boy. A lot of good action scenes, to be honest. And the end of this guy, which does happen in this episode, it's very rewarding. But before he dies, he does kill the mom protecting the little boy. Now this is going to be the core to the story, because the little boy now is going into an adventure to find someone who can revive his mother. Now he asks Daemon that he has to preserve her body, because she's dead now, so he can preserve her like an item, and they're gonna go out essentially and go find this Daemon that they've heard of that could possibly revive her. Now, that in a nutshell is our first episode. I did obviously give some spoilers and very much summarize a lot of it. There is so much story and world built in this first episode that I really appreciated. Sometimes when they throw you to a new world, they focus so much either in the character or they focus so much on the world itself that you miss part of one or the other, and it becomes a weird episode. But this one had a good mixture of, as they explain the character's life and struggles in life, they also explain how the world works. And obviously it's a different world. There's Daemons that don't exist nowadays, and how kids basically abuse these creatures, and the ones that do become big are being used by the government to basically go hunt others. The little boy does free the hitman's Daemon, which you can see that the big, like, I at first thought he's removing the collar, he's gonna kill him, like the Daemon's gonna kill the little boy, and he didn't. He was very appreciative of him letting him go, let him be free. And in fact, I almost still think that the next episode he's gonna become one of his Daemons. He's just gonna have a bunch of Daemons that he controls. But yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that was really good in this series. The animation is a little rough, but it's still pretty good. I really do enjoy this animation, especially with the roughness to it. It adds to the story. It is an action-based story adventure anime that I think a lot of people would appreciate and actually enjoy watching through Netflix. Like I said, there's 8 episodes out, so go check it out on Netflix. For now, I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. It's actually one that I really want to finish soon. I'm finishing the Blue Samurai hopefully today, so I'll be watching this one probably tomorrow as I do some work as well. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing, and I will see you next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.